expanded it to give a franchise to preschools all over Karnataka. Then on, NIECCE has started nursery teachers training institutes, providing the training for women, which has facilitated them to get the job opportunities. Now they have branches of training institutes in many places. Recently, NIECCE vision in the field of
Thank you, Aruna ma'am, for sharing your thoughts and wisdom with us today. Your wisdom, knowledge, kind words, guidance has enriched our program. We deeply appreciate your time and presence, ma'am. Thank you. Now, it's a time, the most awaited. Now, it's a time, the most awaited one, that is unveiling and launching our Smile Lab. The LIL BEEZ Smile Lab, we are going to launch it now. May I request Dr. Aruna Prasad ma'am to do the honors, please. I request Sampath sir, Kiran ma'am, Kirti sir, Anita ma'am, Jyoti ma'am and Sahana ma'am to join us, please.
Welcome our Amish sir, chairman of our Arabic community, and also Varadarajan sir to come and join for the unveiling of the lab. Daya sir from the Siriguppa, it is more than 50 years of old.
और क्या मार्क्स पकाए अక్కడ Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Aruna ma'am. Thank you, Kiran ma'am. Thank you, Sampath sir. Thank you, Kirti sir. Amish sir, thank you. Sahana ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, Anita ma'am.
Ma'am,
Sir. Please note, we have displayed all the materials here. There is some more materials, we should have displayed, but we have not displayed.
Thank you. Thank you.
ಡೆವಲಪಿಂಗ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಮೇಯ್ನ್ ಸರ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಕೆ ಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಲೇ ಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೈನಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ.
Yes. We will have time for everybody to have a close look at our lab here, the lab display. Now it's the most awaited, our next guest speaker, Mrs. Anita Ma'am, a Montessorian with rich 20+ years of teaching experience. Ma'am is a Bachelor of Arts and Commerce and a postgraduate diploma holder in child counseling. Ma'am is an EduCom teacher's trainer and handwriting expert. Anita Ma'am is our academic in charge for NIECCE with 15 years experience in NIECCE only. Ma'am is also a Shiksha Ratna awardee. Access Banking. Ma'am, stage is all yours. Please come. May I please ask everybody to settle down, please? Yes, we will have time to talk later. Thank you. Yeah. You can have a good tour of our lab. Let me just take the entire lab here. There's still more to come. Yes? Over to you, Anita ma'am.
Thank you. A very good morning to all of you, and for this moment we were eagerly waiting when we can introduce this to you all, and already you people have experienced with our LIL BEEZ books. It is a quality books which reduces your time and increases value teaching in classroom. So now further moving, we have explored with him what is called as boiling. When I say, he can agree with that because he has practically experienced what it is hot or what it is cold. So the cold is also extreme cold is expressed with freezing. He can imagine it with practical experience, not completely with imagination. So that is what our lab is helping the children to explore practical knowledge, not completely 100% imagination anymore. I need not to believe the teacher or the textbook blindly. I am accepting because I am experiencing the thing. So that is what we are covering under sensorial science. So like this, various things are there which comes as a science for him through sense organs. Something he can listen and follow, something he can touch and experience, some things are there where he can smell and come to the conclusion, and like this various things are there where the children are exploring and learning and leading to acquiring the knowledge. The next letter stands for M, that is math. As a teachers, as a management and as a parents, we all feel that our children should be very good in academics, score very well, and math is something we portray that is very tough subject, and always in schools math teacher will be the hatred teacher because we don't like math. That's why we don't like that teacher also, and we don't like that subject also. Because once we understand the concept, then obviously we involve, obviously we show interest, and we learn also with our own interest. Nothing kind of that things happen to the children, because what we say, that is exactly the imagination. Sometimes the children will come and ask us, ma'am, why I should write this like this only? and we don't have simplifying answers to give it to them. So just we will make them shut their mouth. Shut your mouth. This is how the concept has been printed in the book. You should follow. And don't ask me more. If you ask more, you are the stupid one. Or else try to understand it. What I am telling in that way only you should understand. I am not coming down to help you what is your doubt. So for example, we all are very good in arithmetic. I have a common question for you. Many years we have solved problems, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, we all know. But we follow that all those things through a sign. Plus, minus, cross sign, division sign and all. So if one of the child comes and asks, addition is fine, why we are following that sign? Arey Baba, this is what in arithmetic book is there. So whatever syllabus it can be, that is the thing you have to follow, you follow it. We say like that. So further moving, he will ask some more questions also. That is, if multiplication is repeated addition, why we are following one more sign for that. We can use the same plus in smaller version or bigger version or inside the bracket or something. But we don't have proper answers for their logical thinking or questioning thing. That all those things can be solved out. He can question himself. He can sort it out for his answers through lab. It provides his answers, and when once the child asks question for himself and can get the solution by himself, answer also he can find out. That is the best part in education, we can call it as. I can ask question, but I don't know who will give answer for that question. It won't be a good thing. So whatever question I have, I should be satisfied with what answer I want. So that all those things also can be seen in our lab. It is provided for the children. So math is nothing but problem solving and logical thinking, and concluding with the questions and getting proper answers gives us satisfaction, and that brings 100% involvement in learning and proper intention of interest. So once this is achieved, children never ever hate math teacher or math subject, and everybody are eagerly waiting their children should be very good in science and math, because everybody expect their children should be, after education, neither become a doctor nor become an engineer, not any other field. So for that, they need these two things to happen very well. So to happen these two things very well, the strong foundation is must and should. It has to be given in a proper way. So not through imagination, it is through practical experience. And the next letter in our lab stands for IQ. What is this basically IQ? We know all of our children today, they are very smart. In our childhood, we were not knowing to ask proper questions to elderly people. We were afraid of standing in front of them and asking what they will feel, why to ask, and all those things. But today's children, they never ever hesitate. They come straight forward, and where you are, nothing matters for them, they will ask. And these all smartness we can find. But ultimately, because of the technology or because of the food structure or lifestyle, whatever it is, they are also facing some problems in their memory. They all are very smart. No doubt in that. They can understand, they can do anything which we were not doing at that age, they are doing today. But when it comes to the memory, today what they have done, after 15 days, you ask them, completely they have forgotten. What you have taught, ma'am? Why are you asking, ma'am? Like that they will ask. So for this preparation by preparation, mending, have you seen today children, they are spending much hours, just LKG or UKG child, I have seen 8 hours study a day. Is that required? 8 hours. And that is also not enough for the parents. They put them to the tuition. Midnight also they make them read. And finally they will come to the conclusion, my child is upset, mentally retarded. From the morning, if you keep on torture them, read, write, what they will do? And finally, it will come to the result of loss of memory. Whatever they read just like a words, that's all. That when once it is stopped, it is finally vanished away. Okay, so here where the intelligence is matters, how fast you are learning is very good. How far you are going to remember, long-term memory. In our childhood days, our teachers taught only once. Are we not good? Our parents never made us to sit and read. They never know what homework we did, what we studied, nothing. But still we were very good. And only when in the time of exam only we used to write and score the marks. But nowadays, everyday torture. Yesterday what they taught, today what they taught, and a chain of revision. So here, when they work through their hands, our intelligent IQ, quite naturally, it is given by God. It will be shined and improved to the children. So that is what it is going to happen with intelligence. That is, long-term memory can be possible when once the child puts his hands on work and works and experiences it. Okay, and the next letter is language. We all expect, as soon as the child is joined to school, they expect the child should speak I Funda English. Do we not expect? Yes, completely you forget your mother tongue and you speak English. I am very happy. But speak English, how you speak? I don't help. But we have to give some content for them. You and me can speak anything, any content we can take, any matter we can take. But for a small child, what content he will be having to speak? So for that, many materials has been developed where he can touch and experience, words he can think, and more words he can remember. That is how it is helpful to read, write, as well as to speak. So until unless I am not providing a corner or a space or a platform where he can explore himself to find new words, he is not in a position to read or write or speak. Okay, so that all those things are also possible with our lab connectivity for the children. And the next thing stands for E. E is nothing but enrichment. Again, when we call it as enrichment, as a parents and as a management of schools, as a teachers, we know what is good, what is bad, what we have to give. We search for the good things, quality things, so that we can give it to the children and we can see the good result and development, these all those things. So when we think about that, all those things, our lab main motto is the social development, the group work. Individually you cannot attain anything. There are some activities which can be found good result in group activities. There are few activities where you alone can explore and you can come into the success. So that is how it is a mixture of social development, emotional development, language development, and physical, mental, intellectual, cognitive, everything is together. We call it as enrichment. And overall speaking, smile is for smile of a child who is learning and who is spending his value time in education. He deserves that, it is his right. So that is what we are going to do with our Smile Lab. And the next thing is, you have already experienced, your teachers who are adopted our LIL BEEZ books has been saved their lot of value time and spending that value time in their value teaching. Now we are taking opportunity for students in value learning. Value teaching is there. At the end, reverse back, value learning is not there. Then it is 50-50% where we cannot find 100% success. A teacher is very good and good qualified, PhD holder, everything, but she is delivering. If the student is not receiving, then there comes no matter of delivering the lesson. At the end, the student also should dedicate his time and mindset to listen and learn. So that is going to happen. Whatever the teacher is teaching, the child also has to understand with his involvement. So that we call it as freedom. Freedom for teacher is there. Where is the freedom for learner? In front of me, and without questioning you should listen to me. Whatever I tell, you should accept it. So equal rights should be given for teacher as well as for the students. So that we call it as less time and value learning and long-term memory. In less time, long-time memory also missing, we feel like. So it is not that. In less time also, we can have a value learning, our lab. Once you show our lab, once you show second day, you will be, second day, you will be. Yesterday I showed, everything is repeated in a same manner today. I am just showing, and after that, whatever in-law. This is your kitchen. And every day she comes and she says, this is the box you have to touch, this is the thing you have to want, I am coming here and I am doing that. So the teacher also should be like that only. So this is the subject you are going to carry on, and tomorrow onwards it is your responsibility. You do wrong or right, you should achieve. So once that responsibility of freedom is given to the child, definitely they prove themselves they are the better versions and good versions. And now it is time also how to implement this lab in your schools. So interesting thing is it is portable. Usually we see the labs where a lab setup is set in one particular room where everybody cannot go and everybody cannot take the access. But our lab is not like that. It is portable and it is flexible also. You can move the content for nursery to nursery rooms, and for LKG to LKG rooms, UKG, or else you can maintain all together. This lab is, you can use the lab before teaching the chapter also, or else after teaching the chapter also. In both the ways it works, and it gives 100% result of success in value learning program. And lab is very catchy to the eyes of the children. When you open this, all those things, they will be eagerly waiting. You may feel like pressure to teach 2 or 3 concepts, but that you can't push them outside the lab also. Like that, it is a connectivity to the lab. And how to spend a quality time in lab. So next question is, we are following so many things which comes under our curriculum, and how to separate it that 30 minutes and how to use the lab also. It can be used during the play area period or sandpit period or circle time. That can be used. And should be given 30 minutes a day for the lab activities. That helps you to teach the chapters next day. Before teaching the chapters also you can use, or after teaching the chapter also you can use. It reduces your revision time, and or after teaching the chapter also you can use. It reduces your revision time and it increases the academic scoring in your children. You can see that very well, and it brings a plus point for your school reputation very well, and it brings a plus point for your school reputation also, and that gives indirectly, nobody will be unhappy. Without their pressure, as soon as timetable is issued, I have seen many parents, they take holiday, they are not going for work. And kitchen will be closed. Mama is not cooking food because child want to read. And no TV, no nothing. Because examination. And after the examination, before the result, clinics will be rushed into the numbers because BP, sugar, to the numbers because BP, sugar, thyroid, everything because of tension. My child didn't score that percentage, that all those things. If the child takes care, if more than that, the development happening. One by one. I will come. Now Parinik from playgroup is going to do pre-writing stencils.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, say good morning.
Good morning.
Your attention, please. You can see, the children performing the material here on the stage, on the screen. It is streaming on the screen. You can have a look at that.
Before introducing patterns of lines, we introduce this pre-writing stencil. They will practice here well. When teacher gives worksheet or any workbooks or anything, they write independently. Without the support of parents or teachers, the child can write and he can enjoy what he is writing, he already knows.
May I please ask everybody, please, to settle down in your places. You're blocking the screen there.
They can see them.
You can just observe how the child is performing on the material on the screen. It is being streamed on the screen there. I would request all the guests to please have your seat. We will share the recording later. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Now, here comes Ishani. Big and small pegboard she is performing on.
Good morning.
You can also listen to Ishani telling here.
I will study.
Wonderful, Ishani, wonderful.
Thank you.
Please note, these are children of just 2 years, between 2 to 3 years. Now here comes Swara, fruit pegboard. Swara is working on fruit pegboard.
Those words.
Super, Swara, super!
Thank you.
The children are just between 2 to 3 years. 2 years old they are. And we have the little champ here, Akhilesh. Curved line beads. Akhilesh is performing on curved line beads.
I am Akhilesh. So they are learning through beats, curve line, and not only that, their wrist movement and fine motor skills has been given enhancement. And along with that, the child is uttering, telling curve line, color bead, everything. The child
Super,
is
Akhilesh,
holding the
super.
beads with these 3 fingers. So later on to hold the pencil also it is very helpful.
Super, Akhilesh, super.
And they are gifting them.
May I call upon stage Swara, Ishani, Parinit and Akhilesh. May I have a big round of applause, please? We need to encourage the small kids. 2 years old they are. Sir, may I have you on stage, sir? Kirti, sir, may I have you on stage, please? A big round of applause to Tiny Tots here. Yay. May I now call upon the nursery class children? Here comes Kaushik. On shapes board. Kaushik is going to perform on the shapes board.
Good morning. I am Kaushik from nursery. I am going to show you shape 4.
So he is working on shapes pegboard, and watch is pincer grip. He is using these 3 fingers, and then he is going to pair for the right place. And sometime if he go wrong, he says no, and he finds the right one and he pairs there. And that shows the confidence. Until unless I find the right, I should not leave it up. Okay?
Thank you all.
A big round of applause to Kaushik. May I now call upon Trisha? And Trisha is going to work upon the pink tower.
Hello everybody. Good morning. I am Trisha. Today I am going to show you pink tower.
Again, see her movements. She is balancing the cubes and building the tower. And she is comparing from the cubes, which is the bigger one, and she is constructing a tower.
Look at the perception here. And the accuracy.
The angle, she is holding the cubes, and the fingers she is maintaining. And this is how from the heavy to small, their wrist movements and muscular training will get improved, and that enhances for writing skills development also.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trisha. That was wonderful, Trisha.
And once the children start handling the material, until unless it goes in wind-up stage, they will take care of the materials also.
Slowly.
And she is from nursery, and she know how to handle the material also.
She's making place
She is
for
making
the bigger
place
one to
for
be kept
bigger
there. Super, Trisha, super. Amazing. Can we have a big round of applause for her? spindle box.
Good morning everyone. I am Chanvi. Today I will show you spindle box.
Now she is going to work with spindle box.
One. Two. Now it is one. Two. Now one. Two. Now it is two. Three. One. Two. Three. Now it is three. Four. One, two, three, four. Now
So this they are learning. Zero means the concept of zero, nothing, and the numbers respected with that counting with the spindles. Thank you, Sanvi. Say thank you.
thank you everyone.
You take this.
Here comes Duvansh.
Good morning everybody. My name is Duvansh. Today I am going to show you plug the ball. Plug the ball. Drop 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 the ball. Thank you.
Here the child is made to plug the ball and drop the ball is nothing but he is using the language as well as muscular training, which later on helps him to read, write as well as speaking, helps him to read, write as well as speaking skills improvement also.
I call upon stage Kaushik, Trisha, Sanvi and Dhruvansh. May I have Sampath sir? Please can you just give them the gift sir? A token of appreciation. Can we have everybody clap for this tiny tots please? It's time for our LKG children to perform in front of you now. May I call upon stage Dhriti, and she is going to show or work upon geometrical solids. Kirti sir,
Kirti sir.
may we have you on stage please?
Hello.
on geometrical solids.
Hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Vicky. I'm studying in LKG. Now we're going to learn geometrical solids. Let us see.
First, she is feeling the solids. She is feeling the solids. And then she is naming the solid.
Cuboid. Sphere. Square cylinder. Chord. Sphere. Now let us see. Thank you.
So it should be done like this. She did behind that. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Diti. Next up, can we have Kushal on stage, please? And Kushal is going to explain parts of the body.
Good morning everyone. Good morning. My name is Kushal. I'm studying in LKG. Now let us learn parts of the body.
So he is going to work with pegboard and then he is going to name the parts and repair the things. While doing that, he is being patient and observing and is concept of names of the parts of the body.
Head.
He is comparing which part sets next to that. And also observe his pincer grip holding the pegs, knob. Until unless he didn't cover all the parts names, he is been waiting, he is recalling his memory and then only he is going to pair next one. Even though the child is not thorough with reading, he knows what he is doing and what parts he is covering. Here you can see the involvement of the child. If you give the same concepts for him to just
Super, Kushal,
match.
super.
He will take a pencil and he will scribble and he throw and he go. But he is given patience, sitting tolerance. He observes what. So he is also explaining on the mat which is unit place, which is tens place, hundreds place and thousands place.
10,
He is arranging tens card in tens place only.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
He is selecting his own number. He has been given freedom.
On 84, 84.
Usually for us, here teacher is teaching only number concept. The child will decide which group he want, what he want, he will do. Usually in our schools, when teacher goes and asks child to write any number in between, they will stare on you. What are you asking, man? In series, they will write. But our children, once we teach tens group, they are ready for 90, whatever groups which comes under tens, they are ready to do it. And after that, they know how to maintain the materials also. He is stacking that in order and keeping it back also. And usually in conventional methodology, every responsibility will be taken by parents nor the teachers. The children only write and throw it however they want. Here they are not doing that. They are maintaining the discipline of learning and keeping it back also. How nicely he is handling the mat also, place value mat. Okay. So that respect for study should be given to the child. That respect of learning and involvement can be seen through lab, not with the help of only books we cannot achieve.
Super, Manvik. That was great. Super. Can we have Chinmay on stage, please? And Chinmay is going to work upon movable alphabets.
Hello everybody, good morning. My name is Shima. I am studying in the
Must be here. So here's a turn for our UKG kids. May I call upon stage Advait, and he's going to perform on sentence box. Hi Advait.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Advait. I'm studying in UKG. Today I'm going to show I have a sentence. It is a bag. He is a boy.
Now he is arranging letters to that sentence. All green portions are considered as 2 blue lines in our 4-line book. Advait, you say and arrange letter. Advait, you can tell the letters so that they cannot see, no, they can listen.
He is a boy.
So while arranging this sentence, the child is being known how to write a sentence, not only writing, and also he is engaging himself with all freedom to read that also. And a sentence has to be written neatly with spacing with the words. That is also he is maintaining on the mat. And every time he is spending his valuable time in searching the proper letter and placing it is equivalent to repeatedly writing 30 times. That all 30 times he is doing in one time. So that is how we can save his value time and long-term memory also. Now after that he is rearranging the letters back to the cabin also inside the box. He is not just leaving the mat like that only. He is putting it back means he has to remember what he lifted the letter, where he has to drop exactly to the compartments. And this material also helps the children to read the textbook, because the font we introduce with this material is text font. So that is how any book they are feeling very comfortable to read also, and as well as it helps for writing also. And see the patients, once they have done with, they are maintaining that same manners and discipline with binding the material also. Come.
That was superb, Advait. High five. So can't we have Chinmayi now? Chinmay, are you ready?
Hello everybody. Good morning. My name is Chinmay. I'm studying LKG. Now I'm going to show you vowel alphabet. Let's see. This is for like math. This is pretty clear.
She is arranging first picture cards. And this material we introduce cursive, so that it will be helpful for them to write and read cursive letters. Can you see? She is identifying not only name of the letter as well as sound of the letter also. Children does anything independently, it gives not only satisfaction to teachers and happiness to parents and self-satisfaction for the learner also. They will be very confident what they are doing and why they are doing what and how. And here there is no limitation. We won't tell them you should work only for 2 words or 3 words. Sometimes they sit for hours together, engage themselves, creating some more words and enjoying what they did. So that is the speciality of working with the lab, connected to the freedom of learner.
Super, Chinmay, super, ultimate, super. Stay there, stay there. So may we have Dhriti, Kushal, Mayank and Chinmay on stage? Can I have Kiran ma'am? Give the gifts please to the children. They deserve it. They want it. May we have the round of applause rolling, please? on stage here, and Riyanshi will be working on multiplication.
Usually tables means it is a hectic, difficult task for us. Until unless our teacher asks, we remember the table. When once teacher stops asking, we will forget. Today we don't know what is 16 vanza is, but we wrote many a times in our school days.
Good morning everyone. My name is Riyanshi. I am studying in UPG class. Today I will show you multiplication board. Number 2.
So when children are working, they least bother about any disturbances. Their complete involvement you can see. They are not aware of what is going on here and there. They are totally engaged into their work concept.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 taken 4 is 8. 2 taken 5 is 1. 2.
Whereas when we ask them to write, their focus will be somewhere and their writing will be on their hand. And why ma'am gave homework? What is the work my mom is asking me to write? That all they will think. But when they work, it is not that.
2 taken 6 is 1. 2 taken 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 taken 6 is 12. 2 taken 7 is 1, 2. 2 taken 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 taken 7 is 40. 2 taken 8 is
You people can
1,
her patience is not lost even when she went to 8.
2. 2 taken 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2 taken 8 is 16. 2 taken 9 is
We said each number has to be repeated 3
1,
times.
1,
The same thing she is following.
2.
Not only she, children will follow for
2
every
taken
number.
9
You and
is
me may
1,
lacking
2,
in why
3,
you repeat so many
4,
times. We skip.
5,
But
6,
children understand.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 taken 9 is 18. 2 taken 10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you.
So now you have already seen how it works. We say many times you are wrong, but they are not ready to accept it. Now they understood where they are wrong. They are justifying that, correcting themselves happily. And that is what we expect from them as a learner from them. So freedom should be given to the child. They will explore and show their success to us.
Well done, Riyanshi, super. We are proud of you. Can we have Chirindar? And Chirindar is going to work on pronoun.
He is going to write and show you pronouns.
Okay.
All the best, Chirindar.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Srivantan. I am studying UKG. Today I am going to show you pronouns. Cat is a dog. I am going to write it. Pie
Already children has got idea working with sentence box. Now whichever printed sentence you give it to them, they read and they will write also.
It is a dog. Next I'm going to write cat or play. I'm going to write get. Hat. Get. They are playing.
So they already have experience of cursive letters also, working with large vowel alphabets. They know to write cursive writing also, print, also, everything they can.
I'm going to write he. Hat. He. He is my friend. Next I'm going to write that is a book. I'm going to write it. It. It is a book.
So not only enjoy writing, they enjoy learning the concepts. They ask teachers,
Thank you.
give us some more content so that we can enjoy writing or reading. That is the speciality of usage of lab, because we give complete freedom for them to explore inside the lab, and teachers' work will be minimal, the children work will be maximum. Maximum time will be given for them to explore and experience the success of everything.
So now we have on stage Karthik, and Karthik will be reading a story for us.
Are you all ready to listen?
Audience, are you all ready to listen? Karthik is
He
reading
has
a story
selected
from
one
our story
story
book.
and he has only selected a story for you to read and make you listen.
Hello everyone, my name is Karthik. I am studying in UKG. Today I am going to tell the story is Honest Woodcutter. Once upon a time in a small village there stage rewarded. Thank you.
The children will be very happy to go to the library, find their storybooks and reading. Ultimately, the teachers and parents expect the same thing. The children should be able to read anything, whatever they want. It is not that only textbooks and chapters will make them to read, and we feel that they are very good, smart and intelligent and only scorers. They should be reading anything. So that is possible when you connect the books to the lab. It is happening because we are giving 100% freedom for learner.
Student, they should also have 100% freedom in their learning.
Thank you, children. You're amazing. Thank you, Anita ma'am, for a really insightful talk of yours. The demonstration by our little kids students was icing on the cake. Wasn't it, everyone?
And we want your opinions also. How it works, we have proven and shown in front of you. It works. Not only one academic year, any academic year, anywhere in the world, it works.
May I have a big round of applause for Anita ma'am and the demonstrations by the Tiny Tots, please. Now, I call upon stage Kiran ma'am, Principal of Little Kids Preschool, has been our constant support by extending all the support to pilot run our Little Beez books curriculum and now our Little Beez Smile Lab too. Ma'am, I request you to share your insights and experience, please.
Before I start or say a few words, I'm sure you'll agree with me. Weren't they adorable? Yes, and haven't you witnessed, overwhelming performances? One word applause for our Tiny Tots for today. So good afternoon to everyone present here, respected guests, management, principals, coordinators, and preschool educators of esteemed educational institutions and our wonderful children. Today is a moment of great pride and joy as we officially launch our LIL BEEZ Smile Lab, a space created to transform early learning into an enriched. I would like to share the journey that has brought us to this special day. Over the last 2 years, the Smile Lab concept has been tried, tested, and refined across hand-picked Little Kids branches. In addition, 2 of our partner schools have implemented the model for almost a year. This means that before reaching this stage, LIL BEEZ Smile Lab has already undergone a robust pilot run involving more than 400 children. Carried out under the dedicated guidance of Mrs. Srimati Anita ma'am, her expertise, hard work and vision have been instrumental in shaping this program into what it is today. LIL BEEZ Smile Lab stands out because it amalgamates the traditional kindergarten method with hands-on Montessori integrated materials, allowing children to explore, understand and internalize concepts in a smooth and natural way. Learning here becomes an experience, engaging, meaningful, and joyful. At this point, I would like to share my own experience with the Montessori method, which has been truly inspiring over the years. I have witnessed how this approach transforms children, not just academically, but emotionally, socially, and intellectually. Just a few moments ago, you have watched our Montessori activities with such confidence, concentration, and independence. You saw for yourself how naturally they demonstrated problem-solving, coordination, and a sense of responsibility. Montessori approach continues to touch the lives of young learners so profoundly. The results of our pilot phase have been extremely encouraging. We observed a significant improvement and in carrying out activities. It has increased noticeably, making them calmer, more confident, and most responsible learners. This positive change has naturally led to happy and satisfied parents who see the difference in their children every day. Today, as we have formally launched LIL BEEZ Smile Lab, we are not just inaugurating a learning environment, we are embracing a philosophy that nurtures curiosity, independence. Lab represents our commitment to providing children with the best start in life through meaningful hands-on experience. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all those who have gathered here today, and together, let us continue to build spaces where learning is not forced but felt, where children don't study, they truly experience education. Thank you and welcome to the future of joyful learning, LIL BEEZ Smile Lab. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kiran ma'am. Your experience will be truly inspirational to all our preschool educators to adopt our LIL BEEZ Smile Lab in their esteemed institutions and achieve overall development of their beloved students. Our LIL BEEZ team are the real busy bees. We constantly are in touch with you and visit you frequently. Our customers give us a feedback and request or demand for a new implementation. Our true inspiration to introduce the newest services are our customer base. Our marketing team gives ideas, but implementation roadmap is done by our core team. Thanks. So the financial aspects and ways to implement our LIL BEEZ Smile Lab at your schools will be briefly explained by Kirti sir. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all of you. You still have energy to listen to the last speaker of the day? Yeah? Yeah, good. I know, all of you have heard and seen all of our children demonstrating excellent work, what they have practiced in their, regular classrooms. Located in each and every school of yours, and we encourage children to have newer environments of learning inside the preschools. That's what even the NEP and NCF is going to say. Let me start with our presentation. Is it ready? One minute. So, introduction of the Smile Lab. So bringing smiles to children, teachers and management. So these are the three main people that are involved in our daily early childhood education in any school. So that is, the first one is the children, the most important, and the second one is the staff and the teachers, and the third one itself is the management. The third one itself is a management. So all these three stakeholders are very, very important when we are designing any new learning spaces, and therefore focusing on these three aspects, we have developed this Smile Lab. First, let us discuss. It's always been since morning, it's always been one-sided conversation. So let us open this audience up, and then I want to hear from all of you also. I want to hear some of the challenges that the schools are having in their schools, what is the day-to-day challenges in terms of academic challenges, I mean to say. We are not talking about the monetary part, I'm talking about the academic part challenges. What are the challenges? Can anybody tell us some of your challenges? Sorry? Assessment. Assessment is one of the great challenges for the school. Okay. Next, anybody else? Parents cooperation. Yeah. Parents cooperation is one other challenge. Not academic, but still. Okay, let us take that as one challenges. Anything else?
Writing, sir?
Writing?
Yeah, some will be slow, some will be...
Writing is one of the biggest challenges many of the schools are facing nowadays. It's also very important in early childhood education because children might directly join to us with LKG or UKG classes also. Be a challenging task for the teacher of that particular classroom to implement on a day-to-day basis. Any other challenges which you have been seeing on a day-to-day basis? Or probably I know most of the coordinators and principals are sitting here today and probably your teachers might have been complaining. Cognitive skills. Okay, some of the cognitive skills development, very good. So, not good, but yeah, one of the challenges which we would like to address. So, thanks for some of the challenges. We will also list out. All of us know about NEP and NCF. We have been hearing about this terminology and we have attended, hundreds of workshops, okay, tens of workshops if not hundreds, right? And then try to understand what is NEP and what is NCF and all these things. We know National, Curriculum Framework, NCF, which was introduced in 2023. Okay, how we will day-to-day classroom and how to implement and get the result of it, right? And why it is important. I will touch upon that as well. And many new schools open nearby. How do we stay ahead? This is one other. See, it is a management aspect, to be honest. Many new schools that are coming up because of old schools are there, new schools are coming up, they're coming up with a better infrastructure. How do we stay ahead of the trend? Again, as regular teacher training is difficult. Do you think this is a real challenge? Regular teacher training is a challenge? Teachers, principals or coordinators? Is this a challenge or no? Yes? Regular teacher training is a challenge, right? Yeah. And we have a Montessori environment, but teachers are not well equipped to handle them. This is also one of the challenges that all of us are having many of the materials that we see here today. But how to handle them? One item, one product over there can actually be used in many different manners. We know only the crest of it. There are so many ways that we can use this material to enhance the teaching learning methodology. Then we have a Montessori environment, just like most of the schools nearby. What do we do better? Okay, so we always try to find ourselves to a one step ahead of the competition to have better number of admissions at our school. The main idea here is to get good testimonies or good reviews of our curriculum or of our school so that we have a better admissions next year. All of us are focused on better admissions for next year, aren't we? Who doesn't want admissions? Who wants admissions, better admissions? Okay, great. I am seeing 80%, 20% maybe they don't want to lift their hand. Yeah? So, good. Let us touch upon each and every challenge one by one. The first one is National Curriculum Framework 2023. According to this, yes. Yeah. There is something called Panchadi. Panchadi we all know, Sanskrit word. Panchadi means 5. Okay? What all these are encouraging us? The NCF policy, the National Curriculum Framework, is simply saying we have to implement this method of teaching learning process inside the classrooms. This is a crust. Maybe there is 200, 300 pages of content. But once you boil down, this is the content that what we are supposed to do in Panchadi. One is the observation skill, observation, awareness, practice, application, and exploration. So this should be the learning process of each and every child inside the classroom. And this is what each and every teacher is supposed to implement inside the classroom, right? When we look closely, many of us here, or if not most of us, have already completed our B.Ed courses, correct? Do you find anything very little similarity here? You don't find any similarity? Anybody in the crowd? Is there any principle or is there any theory, is there any, concept that we have studied about it that we can relate to this? When I first actually got to know about this, I was surprised that we have always been learning these. This is an ancient Indian method of learning, is what is being mentioned in the NEP, right? So this is the same, very similar kind of a methodology that we have been, got trained. We call it as a Bloom's taxonomy. So it's a Bloom's taxonomy written in a different words. Probably the sharing of knowledge, the sharing of training across the world, since the ancient Indian culture to the modern, method of teaching has been very similar. The people learning and teaching is very, very consistent and very similar. Every method across the world, probably Jyoti ma'am was talking about different pedagogies across the world. Across what we had seen in our education system. Rigo-Emily method, or it can be Froebel's Playway method, or Montessori. All of these are revolving around these 5 criteria only. The idea is to first, the children should be able to observe. Observe. This of it. After you know how to use it in for what application, how you can exploit this into many other different manners, or where you can interrelate this particular concept. So that is the exploration, that is experimentation, or creativity. All these things are the same, synonyms of that. So Smile Lab is perfectly aligns with Panchadi approach. So our Smile Lab, when we are introducing inside in all the schools, we can proudly say that we are implementing all the guidelines of NCF in our schools. Next is, let me just tell about the different methods of teaching learning process. I know since morning you have heard about from many of the other speakers also here. The traditional method of having this teaching learning process versus the Little Beez, the Smile method of doing the same thing. So our traditional approach is teacher-centric approach, and it has always been learning through listening and observation, right? And also we make them write, made to memorize the facts and correct the knowledge. Correct knowledge is paramount. What information you hold in the brain is very, very important than to how you are going to use it inside in our daily life. That has always been our traditional approach. So in our Smile method of learning, it is always, most of us are following it, okay? But Smile Lab, when you introduce inside the school, we train the teachers on a monthly basis to reinforce these methods of learning very strictly. We tell them we are doing very modern method of teaching inside the classroom. We have thematic days, we have, child-centric classrooms, we say. But when we come to reading and writing, we still, some of the schools, I'm not saying in general, many of them still make the children remember facts by repetition, by remembering, and write the examination, spitting out what they actually know already, right? The application part, well, how is it coming? So that's where we are basically, helping the schools. Other one is learning through exploratory and trial method, allow to do mistakes and correct them. Trial and error is a very important aspect of everybody's learning, right? So we make the children to do mistake and then learn. The main advantage here is they do not fear to try new things. We always fear to do something new in our life. Oh, atara madre enagate, or if at all I attempt this, what will be the consequences? We are always afraid of the consequences. Because we are trained to be afraid of the result. We are trained to be, have that phobia of, something might go wrong, somebody might say something to me, or somebody might scold me, or maybe I will lose some money, or it can be of different aspects, right? So the main advantage of this generation of children is we allow them to make mistakes and then learn through their mistakes. But we have to draw the, the boundaries as to until what kind of a mistake that you can try. And early intervention into these mistakes can have a successful youth or successful adulthood. So now, let me tell you how it is going to help for each and everything. We are introducing Smile Lab for other aspects also. Now, let's see. Smile for school admissions. How can Smile bring more admissions to the school? Hereby, I would like to announce anybody that is purchasing Smile Lab to a school we are going to do a passive online marketing. That is, we help you to rank higher on Google searches. Your school will be listed in the Smile Lab portal as the top schools in your locality. So it is a great advantage for each and every school to list higher. Now, all of us, many of our schools are doing digital marketing. We are paying money for the software, for people who are doing it. Where are they going to show your ads? On our own websites, correct? How is Smile portal or a third-party portal going to help you? Whenever you want to purchase a new vehicle, for example, you go to a Tata website and then search for the latest cars. They are going to write the best things about their school. But the same thing, when you go to a third-party website and read the same kind of reviews and feedback, you are more trustworthy. You think like, you can trust this website more or the product that you are going to select. So in a similar fashion, the third-party websites or the third-party portals like ours, when we list, and we are also going to do search engine optimization for any parent in that locality who is going to search for the school will show up in the search results. The second one is even more special. We are giving exclusivity. Make your school stand out among hundreds of other schools. Smile Lab is given to only one school in every 500 meters of that radius. We do not give another Smile Lab in the same locality. We are having this exclusive tie-up with the schools where only we have Smile Labs in the schools in that particular surrounding. So this is the other one. Now Smile for happy educators. How is it going to help the educators or the teachers? So effective classroom sessions are a great satisfaction and boost to the morale of the teachers. Do you all agree with this statement? Yeah? Once you come outside the classroom, when you feel, I had a great day today inside the classroom, my children have learned well. It's a satisfaction for us to go back into the classroom the next day. The whole day we are going to be happy because of that 1 hour or 2 hours of the session that we have spent with the children. So this is a kind of a moral boost when you are very well prepared, when you go and enlighten the children inside the classrooms. To help them, we provide monthly teacher training and equip the teacher to innovate and try new methods of teaching inside the classroom. It is not the first time that we are doing. Many of you are using LIL BEEZ books and curriculum already. So most of you have been attending this teacher training programs that we conduct, and you have to extend this for using the Montessori materials also. Sometimes some of our teachers, like existing workforce, might leave in between because of their many reasons. Maybe they get shifted to somewhere else, or maybe they are pregnant, or for many reasons. Whenever you hire a new teacher, retraining them is a very difficult task. It is a difficult task for major corporations. It is a major task for smaller schools also. The workforce management, all of you know here, all of you are also a part of it. It is very difficult to keep training the workforce on a continuous basis. This is where we come in. We train your teachers on a monthly basis because they can stay relevant of that particular day. Right? Even if one teacher leaves in between and the second teacher is going to continue, we will know as to how it is being continued. We also have a pre-printed notebooks also, by the way. For people who already have used it, they know. But for the ones who is coming for the first time, we also have pre-printed notebooks. So it is going to help us greatly in terms of delivering better teaching learning process. And the same thing continues for Montessori environment also. We have a very good Montessorian in the school. Maybe she takes a break, then what do? The whole large investment of money that we have invested in the lab is going to waste. This is where the monthly training is going to help. Achieve learning object styles, visual, it's self-explanatory. So, Smile for children. How is it child-centric? How is it going to help the children? So the cognitive development, one of the challenges one of the participants mentioned, the Smile Lab is not a rote method of learning. It is a new approach to learning. It is going to help them develop their cognitive skills. They can think better. Critical thinking improves of the big billionaires of the world as to what is the next big thing, or what is that one thing in this artificial intelligence, right, AI age, that is going to keep us ahead of the game. It is our critical thinking skill. This is what we are going to improvise, right? This is what we are going to enhance in the child inside the classrooms. Other one is grow independent. The children who are involved in this kind of in this kind of setups are more independent. They do their things by themselves. You have seen the discipline in the children, how they are following, right? They doesn't fear to try new things and develop a personality. They don't have to copy a personality. I don't want to become one other person that I see on the TV or the newspaper. I develop my own personality. That individuality will be achieved. Okay, now let me tell you what you get with the Smile Lab, right? So you will get well-groomed children, okay? That's by default, right? So you get well-groomed teachers, highly motivated teachers, yearly higher admissions, Smile exclusive school, only the Smile. Next is monthly teacher training, online visibility marketing, that is a passive marketing online, and Smile Lab full setup, okay? These are the whole set of things that you are going to achieve, you are going to get. Can you all tell us, let us now put a value as to how much will each one of them will cost, okay? I want to all of you to answer this. So well-groomed children, what is a value that you can give? Anybody in the crowd? Valueless, okay? Yeah, exactly, it is priceless. To have a very well-groomed children inside the school and to graduate them from our school is priceless. Next is for highly motivated teachers. People, what is the value for having highly motivated teachers inside the classroom, inside the school? Anybody? Is there a number? Is there a number that you can quote? Maybe 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs? Yeah? Why? Because it is again priceless. Next is every year higher admissions. Okay? Achieving higher admissions on a daily basis. What is the cost? What is the number? Any number is there? Fluctuation, right. Again, that is also priceless when you are getting consistently higher number of admissions. Next is Smile exclusive school. What is the number to it? There is no number. That also is priceless. The monthly teacher training. Okay, let us discuss about this. How much does a resource person, cost you to give the training on a monthly basis to your schools? Approximate, all of you might have conducted some, trainings for your teachers. How much does it cost normally?
Vanishri ma'am, could you please, answer this question?
Anybody can answer. Yes, ma'am.
Depends upon the time.
Yeah.
And also
A range, you can tell me the range. Range, ma'am. What is the range? 25,000? 25,000 to 50,000 per month is something the resource persons might cost.
Sometimes yearly once or twice we organize it.
Correct.
It goes up to 50 plus also.
Wow, good. It's very, good that the schools are actually spending on teacher, training and development. It is very, very important, and I really appreciate you doing that, ma'am. Good, thank you so much. Anybody else? How much are you going to give for one-day training for teachers? Nobody have hired any resource persons or trainers? I think all of you should contact us. We also provide that kind of a service.
Sir, we already provide teachers training, a monthly teachers training we provide. The users of LIL BEEZ already are. Yes.
Oh, great. Okay. Good, ma'am. Thank you.
That's why I particularly asked you, ma'am.
2,000 to say 10,000 rupees, depending upon the faculty or the number of hours that they are going to spend with the teachers and such things, right? So let us keep it as in between. Maybe we call it as 5,000 rupees. Okay? Because we give around 3.5 hours of training on a monthly basis. So for that, we'll keep it as, 5,000 rupees. So for the whole year, it is around, 50,000, okay? Maybe a small typo there. So it is 50,000 rupees you can see. Then you can put a number for a teacher training. You have one teacher one resource person who will work with you for the whole year, the least that you can pay them is around 50,000. Next. Next is online visibility market. So for online visibility, you are going to spend around 1 lakh rupees. This is per annum, I'm saying. This is like, the least that anybody can even think of spending. I know lakhs of rupees is being sent for this particular activity, but let us keep it as a base minimum of 1 lakh rupees. Who freelancer will be doing this kind of a job, right? Who is working in a college and then he does a part-time kind of a, work. Let us do. And now let us discuss about what will be the Smile Lab full setup cost. Any number you can...
question is the most awaited.
Yeah, the most awaited question. Anybody? How much is one full setup of materials? And by the way, before we tell about the price, let me tell you what it can slab full setup cost. Some of the FAQs, I know all of you are thinking about like... Okay, so don't click next until I tell you. So for Smile Lab, how many children can we accommodate? In one setup like this, how many children can we accommodate? We can accommodate with one set of full Smile Lab materials. Okay? You don't have to invest multiple times for the same kind of a setup. Next, is there a separate room required? This question is already been answered. Okay? Separate room also can be dedicated, or with the existing classrooms, we can have a Smile corner where it is going to have this activities can be conducted. Next is it one-time investment or a repeated one? Yes, it is a one-time investment thing. These materials that we are giving you are premium quality materials. They will not go bad. These are something that is going to last for a very, very long time. In fact, some of the materials that we have got here is about 10-year-old. Maybe it doesn't look like 10-year-old because the person who is handling it also should know how to handle them, right? So here, the materials that you are currently seeing, I'm not saying all of them, but only few of them are 10-year-old, right? So for 10 years or say more than that also, nothing will happen if the person who is handling it is very good. So it is kind of a once in a lifetime kind of an investment. Lifetime, we normally call it as 10 years, right? So when we say 10 years, so one-time investment. And the final question, how much does it cost for the full setup? How much does it cost? You have seen previous slides, approximately 1.5 lakh rupees of the cost plus this whole setup. 3 to 5 lakhs. Okay, good number. Anybody else? People who already might have this kind of a setup in their premises will be able to answer you. So therefore, that's why she told around 3 to 5 lakhs. So very close, I can say. Yeah.
Swami sir, would you be able to answer this? Swami sir? Sir, would you be able to answer this? How much has it costed? You said
kids or other kind of franchise. How
much have you spent for
I have spent around 15 to 18 lakhs.
Yeah, that is for the whole setup, I understand, sir.
Yeah.
But for the, separate lab like this, very similar kind of a lab, right?
Lab, I think maybe 7 to 8 lakhs we have spent.
Okay, 7 to 8 lakh rupees, great. So the average is somewhere between 3 to 8 lakh rupees. Sorry ma'am? 2 to 3 lakh rupees, yeah, okay, good. So 2 to 3 lakhs is the, one more number that we have received. The average is around 2.5 lakhs to say 8 lakh rupees is the average that we have. So now let us see what will be the pricing of all the services. Now we are not talking about only the Smile Setup Lab. Okay, we are also adding the monthly teacher training part also. Monthly teacher training, say around 50,000 additional, plus addition of, the exclusivity radius and other things also is going to add up. So the total price is going to be 3,50,000 rupees only for the setup of the lab. Okay. So 3,50,000 rupees training the materials that we are going to give you. Okay. Next. Yeah. Is there any inaugural offer? Okay, the price I have told you, we have talked about say 2.5 lakh to 8 lakh rupees. We are in the beginning bracket only, 3.5 lakh rupees. So this is a kind of a steal deal for all of you to pick up or book your orders today for, getting these labs to be implemented here. Okay, and apart from this cost of the lab itself, okay, let me also discuss about what will be the cost of the total product and the services. It's not just the product, it's also about the services that we are going to give you, right? How much it is now? Can you total this? How much it is? 5 lakh rupees? Yeah? Total of this, priceless thing and all, it is given as a result of the implementation of this lab. Okay, let me not count about that. If you are, you can give us royalty, we are okay, we can consider. Okay, but no, apart from that itself, only the services and the product that we are giving is coming up to a total value of 5 lakh rupees and plus is basically those priceless things. Okay. So, but as an inaugural offer, we do not want to, give you the 5 lakh rupees thing. We want to give you at a very highly competitive price. Okay, we don't charge you 5 lakhs. Okay, we do not charge you 3.5 lakh rupees. Okay, and even 1 lakh rupees additional, that also is not added to you. Okay, monthly teacher training of 50,000 rupees, we are waiving off because of the inaugural offer that we are doing. And it is a one-time spot registration kind of a price. You just can pay around as little as 1,000 rupees and just book your interest. And if you do not go for it, you will also get a refund of that. Okay? But if you are interested to go ahead and purchase, this price is going to be fixed. The price we are going to tell you. The launch price that we are going to announce is just 2,75,000 rupees only. For the whole value of the goods that we are giving you, the product and the services, the whole array of the materials and the services for the whole year is going to be just 2,75,000, and next year it is going to continue, right? So the only condition is you also are supposed to use our Little Beez books for the same service to continue the next year. Okay, so the total value is just only for the 5 lakh rupees of value. Today's launch price is around 2,75,000 rupees. You can pay 1,000 rupees advance to just book this amount. If you do not purchase in the future, probably you'll also get a refund of that. If you want to purchase, you can go ahead and buy it. If not for today, then it is going to be 3,50,000 rupees, whatever is the sticker price, right? So this is for the first 25 registrations, only this particular price that we are, announcing. Now, after this presentation, we all will be there near the lab, or you can show, register our interest in this particular counter. Whoever can give us the name and then, make this initial advance of say 1,000 rupees and register your interest, this particular price will apply. All of you are free to explore the lab, and after that, it will be followed by lunch. So this is a spot booking, form. You can simply book this form. You can get this particular form over there. You can book this form and then give it to us. An acknowledgement also will be given to you for the proof of this transaction, right? So I hope, you have any questions. We are open for question and answer now. You can ask questions now. Thank you.
You've got the feedback forms in the notepads there, which you have received. It's a must for us. So one more thing is, Madhuri ma'am is there at the counter, books counter. You can speak to her and get your, offer of the LIL BEEZ Smile Lab, which is open today. So first 25 schools will get this opportunity to have the Smile Lab for just the price of 2,75,000. Okay, so the registration cost would be just 1,000 rupees, so which will be refunded if you are not willing to go further with our services. Okay. So one more thing, I would request you to fill the feedback forms.
The feedback forms are here.
Yes.
So at the end of the session, all of you should be giving this feedback form to also get a goodie bag. Okay. So feedback forms are important.
To get your goodie bags, you will have to give the feedback forms to us. Yes.
So any questions, we are open for the questions.
Yes, questions are welcome. Yes, sir. Sir, one second, welcome.
We request all of you to settle down. We have some questions to answer.
Hello.
Sir.
That would be.
Your voice is not audible. Maybe a little ahead if you can come. Little bit closer, sir, this side. Maybe it is the distance is very far. Can you come a little closer?
Is it audible now?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Audible now? Yeah. We are going to provide so that it will help us to take a decision on that. List of.
You will be receiving the whole list of items.
Yes.
Once you do the registration here, we will send the whole list of items that you are going to provide. Once you scrutinize it, then you can proceed for the final.
Sure. I think the list. Is the here or?
So one other thing about this Smile Lab setup that we are discussing here, most of you already are having the Montessori setups in your premises. You don't have to reinvest for getting these kind of services. Let me tell you, you don't have to pay the whole amount of say 2,75,000 also. You can only pay the difference of whatever the materials you do not have. We will send you the checklist that we are supposed to fill it and send it to us. Once you show the interest, we will send you the list of the materials. Only for the ones that is not there with you, you can only place the order for them, okay? And then these services will continue to be there. There is no requirement for you to have the whole setup from us. If you already have some materials, you ignore those materials and add only the ones which is not there. Other part is you do not have LKG and UKG inside your schools. You have only play home and nursery. In this scenario, what do we do? This setup is for up to UKG. I don't have UKG. I have only nursery LKG. So you can purchase the materials that is relevant only for that particular classes only. In that manner, the price will again come down and be relevant to only what is being required to you. Okay? Probably you might pay 50,000 rupees of the additional materials and still get the whole value of the goods that we are giving today. For any of these things, spot registration is something that you will have to do. I hope I am clear.
We are already having spot registrations done there. So Soumya ma'am and Madhuri ma'am, let me just inform you. They can scan our NIECC's QR code and do the payment, and kindly give them
the
acknowledgement they can receive. So as sir was explaining, so if you don't have the playgroup at your school, so you need not take the playgroup materials.
Yeah.
Okay. So what sir means to say is you can choose the materials for what is required to you.
Yeah. We are very sustainable approach. We do not want to dump the materials because it is there in the package. You take only what you is required, but the services is something that we are very strong upon. Right? We are very confident of the services that we are giving. You can take up this particular Smile Lab for all of your schools.
So whosoever registers with us today by paying us 1,000 rupees, our team will visit you. We will give you the list of materials what we will be providing, so you can get a checklist done as to what you have with you and what you should be procuring it with us, and the Smile Lab services will be continued to you, will be given to you as usual. By the way, one thing to be noted is when Anita ma'am was explaining, she said, 30 minutes has to be given to the children to perform or work on these hands-on materials. books and the whole of curriculum will be very much helpful to you. Just to 1 hour of time on daily basis, and you can spend this quality time with your kids on these materials or prepare yourselves for the next upcoming day. Yes? Any other questions, please? Any questions, please? Do we have any other doubts? Respected luminaries, speakers of the day, honorable principals, management, all the preschool fraternity. It is truly a privilege to have you all with us today. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed management, Sampath Kumar sir and Kirti sir, for their unwavering support in making this wonderful event possible. A special thanks to honorable management, principals and of various institutions for gracing the occasion to their event. Your valuable time and inspiring words have added immense meaning to the event. To our beloved preschool educators, thank you for being a guiding light to your students, for your dedication and for making this event a grand success. Your contribution shaped the future of the next generation, and we deeply appreciate your efforts. On behalf of management and staff of NIECCE, the Little Kids Preschool chain, we extend this heartfelt thank you to you. We also express our gratitude to the Century Club management for their cooperation and support. Special appreciation goes to our last but not the least, a heartfelt thanks to each one of you present here. Your support and encouragement makes events like these truly memorable. Without your patience, participation, none of this
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಂ
ಬರ್ರಿ ಅದ ಬರ್ರಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತೆಗೀರಿ ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಜಾನ್ ಶ್ವೇತಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್
ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬನ್ನಿ ಆ ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಂದ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಸರ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ಮುಂದೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಯ್ತು ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ Okay, done. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. No, I'm go back. Okay, so nice to meet you. Thank you. Yeah. ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೀವೇನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಫೋಟೋ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಫೋಟೋ ಆಯ್ತು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ sorry, side. Sir, answer. Of course. Thank you, sir. Back please have your lunch all done. ಯಾರು
Namaste.